The CEO accidentally discovered that his wife, who used to always revolve around him, had suddenly become unusually cold. You didn't know I was coming back tonight? No, I didn't. You didn't tell me. Have you had dinner? Yes, I have. You didn't wait for me, did you? Then she ignored him and went straight upstairs. The next day, his usually conservatively dressed wife even put on a lively and playful dress. The CEO couldn't understand why his wife seemed to have suddenly become a different person. Little did he know, a few days ago, the woman had just been diagnosed with late-stage cancer. She only had about 6 months left to live. Reflecting on her 24 years of life, she realized she had not lived a single moment for herself. At her parents' home, she had to be a sensible and well-behaved young lady. In short, she was a tool for the family's arranged marriage. After marrying the prince of their social circle, she became even more dutiful and responsible, trying hard to be a perfect wife. But her husband had never truly looked at her. Even if she tried to get a little closer, he would deliberately pull away. Now that her life was coming to an end, she couldn't even find any happiness that belonged to her. So, for the first time, she canceled all her social engagements with the other wealthy wives, determined to live for herself just once. Soon after returning home, the butler came to remind her that the CEO was returning from his business trip today, and would be home in half an hour. You can go down and prepare dinner, but the woman directly instructed the butler to just have the maid cook, and only for herself. The butler couldn't help but ask why she wasn't cooking for her husband herself. He has hands, he can cook for himself. These words shocked the butler. The former madam was never like this. When the CEO returned home, his wife, who usually had dinner ready and waiting, was now leisurely sitting on the sofa playing games. Even when he spoke to her, his wife seemed a little impatient. This sudden change made the CEO feel strangely unaccustomed to it. The next morning, the woman was still indifferent, quietly eating her breakfast. Just then, the CEO's younger brother, who always believed the woman was sent by his stepmother, had never liked her from the start. He deliberately spoke harshly, reminding her, no matter what you do, you won't win my brother's heart. You're just a nominal wife the family forced on him. Once the CEO sorts out the company's old issues in a couple of years, the first thing he'll do is divorce you. But the woman didn't say a word to bother to waste her breath on him. Then she suddenly called out the CEO's name. The brother was so scared he instantly quieted down and dared not move. When he realized he'd been tricked, he immediately became furious. He grabbed the woman who was about to leave, wanting to teach her a lesson. The woman again called out the CEO's name behind him. This time, the brother didn't fall for it. He raised his hand, about to strike her, but he didn't expect that